Hey there, and welcome back to Kind Care Seniors. I'm so glad you're here with us today. If this is your first time watching, we're all about helping you live your healthiest, most vibrant life, especially as the years go by. Today, we're tackling something that affects millions of men but doesn't get talked about nearly enough: prostate health. Now, before you click away thinking this is going to be boring or uncomfortable, stick with me. What I'm about to share could literally change your nights, your energy, and your confidence. And guys, if you're watching this with your partner, this is for both of you. Let's dive in. Here's something most doctors won't tell you up front. Those frequent bathroom trips at night, that weak stream in the morning, the constant worry about where the nearest restroom is. These aren't just normal aging. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I've spent years helping men understand that while aging is real, suffering doesn't have to be part of the package. Think about it. How many times did you get up last night? Once, twice, 3 times? And how did that affect your sleep, your mood the next day, your relationship with your partner? Here's the truth bomb. Your prostate doesn't just get angry on its own. Something is irritating it. And in most cases, that something is sitting in your kitchen right now. Today, I'm walking you through 3 sneaky culprits, foods you probably eat every single day, that are quietly wreaking havoc on your prostate. More importantly, I'll show you exactly what to eat instead. No complicated meal plans, no expensive supplements you can't pronounce. Just simple swaps that work. Sound good? Let's get started. First, let me paint you a picture of what's actually happening down there. Your prostate is this small, walnut-sized gland that sits right beneath your bladder, wrapped around the urethra. That's the tube that carries urine out of your body. When everything's working smoothly, you barely notice it exists. But when your prostate gets inflamed or swollen, it's like someone slowly tightening a clamp around a garden hose. The flow weakens, the pressure builds. You feel like you need to go, but when you get there, nothing much happens. Or worse, you finally fall asleep and boom, your bladder wakes you up at 2 a.m. Now here's what most men don't realize. This isn't just mechanical, it's chemical. 2 things drive prostate problems: chronic inflammation and metabolic chaos. And both of these are directly linked to what you're putting on your plate every single day. Think of inflammation like a small fire burning inside your body. One match won't burn down the house. But if you're lighting matches 3 times a day, every day, for years, eventually, that fire spreads. The good news? You can put out that fire, and it starts with your fork. Enemy number 1, liquid sugar. All right, enemy number 1, liquid sugar. And I'm talking about sodas, energy drinks, sweetened coffee, fruit juices, and even those healthy smoothies loaded with syrup. Here's why this stuff is absolute poison for your prostate. When you chug something sweet, your blood sugar skyrockets. Your pancreas panics and dumps out insulin to bring it back down. Sounds fine, right? Except when this happens multiple times a day, every day, your body starts screaming. Your blood vessels get stiff, inflammation levels spike, fat starts piling up in all the wrong places, and that fat doesn't just sit there quietly. It actively pumps out inflammatory chemicals that irritate every organ in your body, including your prostate. Let me tell you about Tom. He's 63, came to me exhausted because he was waking up 3 times every night. First thing I asked, "What do you drink?" He said water, and then admitted to 2 large sweet teas at lunch, a soda in the afternoon, and a vanilla latte every morning. That's not hydration. That's a sugar IV drip. Here's what happens. You drink that sugary beverage. You feel great for about an hour. Then you crash. Hungry, foggy, irritable. So what do you reach for? More sugar. By evening, your body is inflamed, your energy is shot, and your sleep is restless. When you wake up at night, you notice your bladder screaming. The fix? Shockingly simple. Cut the liquid sugar. That's it. That's the most powerful change you can make this week. Replace soda with sparkling water and a squeeze of lemon. Swap that sweetened latte for black coffee or coffee with real cream, not the flavored chemical creamer. Drink unsweetened iced tea with a splash of fresh citrus. I promise you, within 1 week, your body will thank you. Tom, he went from 3 nighttime bathroom trips to 1, just by ditching the sweet drinks. Enemy number 2, processed meats. Enemy number 2, processed and heavily cooked red meats. Now listen, I'm not here to tell you never to eat a burger again, but if your breakfast is bacon, your lunch is deli meat, and your dinner is a grilled hot dog, we need to talk. Here's the problem with processed meats like bacon, sausage, lunch meat, and fast food burgers. They're loaded with salt, preservatives, and compounds that form when you cook meat at super high temperatures. All of these feed inflammation. Plus, when these foods become your default protein source, you're missing out on the anti-inflammatory powerhouses your prostate desperately needs, like omega-3 fatty fish, beans, and plant proteins. Think about this. That deli sandwich with chips and a soda? You're getting protein, sure, but it's wrapped in refined carbs, sodium, and additives. That's a recipe for an angry prostate. Here's what to do instead. Eat fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel at least twice a week. These are loaded with omega-3 fats that actively calm inflammation and keep your blood vessels flexible. Bring beans and lentils into your life. Toss them into salads, soups, or grain bowls. They're packed with fiber, which helps your gut produce anti-inflammatory signals that travel throughout your entire body. When you do eat red meat, cook it gently. No charring, no high flames. Marinate it with olive oil, lemon, and herbs, and balance your plate with a mountain of colorful vegetables. Here's a quick breakfast swap. Instead of bacon and white toast, try scrambling 2 eggs with spinach, tomatoes, and onions cooked in olive oil. Add a few olives on top. You'll feel satisfied, energized, and your prostate will actually calm down instead of getting poked with a stick. For lunch, skip the deli sandwich. Make a simple protein bowl: greens, quinoa, a can of wild sardines or salmon, olive oil, lemon juice, and capers. It takes 5 minutes and travels beautifully. Your prostate doesn't need perfection. It just needs balance. Enemy number 3, refined carbs. Enemy number 3, ultra-processed carbs and snack foods. White bread, crackers, pastries, cookies, chips, basically anything that comes in a crinkly package and disappears in 5 minutes. These foods do the exact same thing as liquid sugar. They spike your blood sugar, flood your system with insulin, and feed that inflammation fire. Here's a picture I want you to keep in your mind. Imagine your prostate living in 2 different climates. Climate 1, your blood sugar stays steady, insulin is calm, your blood vessels are flexible, your tissues get bathed in peaceful, healing signals. You sleep through the night. Climate 2, your blood sugar is on a roller coaster, insulin is screaming, your vessels are stiff, your tissues are irritated and swollen, you're awake at 2 a.m. wondering why your bladder hates you. Which climate do you want to live in? The fix isn't willpower, it's structure. Eat 3 solid meals with protein, vegetables, and slow-digesting carbs. If you need a snack, make it whole. A handful of almonds, an apple with peanut butter, carrots with hummus. Love bread? Choose dense, whole-grain versions and pair them with protein and olive oil. Never eat bread alone. Want pasta? Go for whole-grain or lentil-based pasta and load it with vegetables, olive oil, and a protein source. Chips are engineered to vanish. Trade them for crunchy veggies with guacamole or keep roasted chickpeas in your pantry. When you stabilize your blood sugar, you stabilize everything: your energy, your mood, your sleep, and yes, your prostate. Now let me give you something you can actually use. A simple 7-day reset that will calm your prostate and give you results you can feel. Day 1. Clean out your drinks. Toss the soda, energy drinks, and sweetened coffee creamer. Stock up on sparkling water, plain tea, and real lemons. Day 2. Upgrade your breakfast. Eggs with vegetables or Greek yogurt with berries and walnuts. Black coffee or coffee with a splash of real cream. Day 3. Build a protein bowl for lunch. Greens, beans, or lentils. Canned salmon, olive oil, and lemon. Day 4. Clean up your snacks. Put nuts and roasted chickpeas where you can see them. Move cookies and chips out of sight or out of the house. Day 5. Fish night. Bake salmon with olive oil, lemon, and herbs. Roast a big pile of vegetables, carrots, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Day 6, pasta upgrade. Whole grain or lentil pasta with olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, spinach, and anchovies or tuna. Day 7, smarter grilling. Marinate your protein, lower the heat, skip the char, and pile on the veggies. Throughout the week, walk for 20 minutes every day and stick to a consistent bedtime. Food, movement, and sleep. This trinity calms your entire system. Let me share a quick story. Michael, 67, retired, loved to bake. He wasn't ready to give up his pastries, and I didn't ask him to. We made small tweaks. Pastries only after lunch, half the portion, paired with berries. White bread became whole grain. He added fish twice a week and started a 25-minute evening walk. 2 weeks later, he emailed me. Not perfect, but I'm sleeping deeper. That gives me my mornings back. That's what we're after. Not perfection, not punishment, just progress you can feel. Here's your 1-sentence takeaway. Calm your chemistry by replacing liquid sugar and processed foods with protein, vegetables, beans, olive oil, and water. That's it. Do that, and you've taken away the daily irritants that make your prostate angry. Your next 48 hours? Start tonight. Clear out the sugary drinks. Tomorrow, eat a protein-rich breakfast. Make a simple lunch with real food. Drink sparkling water. Walk for 20 minutes. Before bed, stop drinking fluids 2 hours early and do 5 minutes of slow breathing. Within days, you'll notice steadier energy. Within 2 weeks, those nighttime wake-ups will drop. Within a month, you'll feel like yourself again, confident, rested, and in control. Guys, it's never too late. You deserve to sleep through the night. You deserve to take a road trip without anxiety. You deserve to feel strong and steady. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to Kind Care Seniors, and share this with someone who needs it. Drop a comment below and tell me which swap you're trying first. I'm Dr. Emily Carter, and I'm so proud of you for taking charge of your health calmly, intelligently, and on your own terms. See you in the next video. Take care.